Red Moon Rising is a theatrical and tribal troupe from Eugene, Oregon, and the student troupe of Ruby McConnell. Red Moon Rising specializes in contemporary American belly dance and performs throughout the Northwest. Today, they present a trio of theatrical pieces investigating the role of women in the home and the drudgery of daily life. These pieces use set choreographic memes within a large improvisational score. All right, Red Moon Rising.
This is no simple reform. It really is a revolution. Sex and race, because they are easy, visible differences, have been the primary ways of organizing human beings into superior and inferior groups, and into the cheap labor on which this system still depends.
You will not be able to stay home, brother. You will not be able to plug in, turn on, and cop out. You will not be able to lose yourself on Skag and skip out for beer during commercials because the revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be brought to you by Xerox in 4 parts without commercial interruptions. The revolution will not show you pictures of Nixon blowing a bugle and leading a charge by John Mitchell, General Abrams, and Mendel Rivers to eat hog maws confiscated from a Harlem sanctuary. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be brought to you by the Schaefer Award Theater and will not star Natalie Woods and Steve McQueen or Bullwinkle and Julia. The revolution will not give your mouth sex appeal. The revolution will not get rid of the nubs. The revolution will not make you look 5 pounds thinner. The revolution will not be televised, brother. There will be no pictures of you and Willie Mae pushing that shopping cart down the block on the dead run or trying to slide that color TV into a stolen ambulance. NBC will not be able to predict the winner at 8:32 on reports from 29 districts. The revolution will not be televised. There will be no pictures of pigs shooting down brothers on the instant replay. There will be no pictures of Whitney Young being run out of Harlem on a rail with a brand new process. There will be no slow motion or still lifes of Roy Wilkins strolling through Watts in a red, black, and green liberation jumpsuit that he had been saving for just the right occasion. Green Acres, Beverly Hillbillies, and Hooterville Junction will no longer be so goddamn relevant, and women will not care if Dick finally screwed Jane on Search for Tomorrow, because black people will be in the street looking for a brighter day. The revolution will not be televised. There will be no highlights on the 11 o'clock news and no pictures of hairy-armed women liberationists and Jackie Onassis blowing her nose. The theme song will not be written by Jim Webb or Francis Scott Keys, nor sung by Glenn Campbell, Tom Jones, Johnny Cash, or Engelbert Humperdinck. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be right back after a message about a white tornado, white lightning, or white people. You will not have to worry about a dove in your bedroom, the tiger in your tank, or the giant in your toilet bowl. The revolution will not go better with Coke. The revolution will not fight germs that may cause bad breath. The revolution will put you in the driver's seat. The revolution will not be televised, will not be televised, not be televised. The revolution will be no rerun, brothers. The revolution will be live.
Because us girls create records and books and fanzines that speak to us, that we feel included in and can understand in our own ways. Because we want to make it easier for girls to see, hear each other's work so that we can share strategies and criticize/applaud each other. Because we must take over the means of production in order to create our own meanings. Because viewing our work as being connected to our girlfriends, politics, and real lives is essential if we're going to figure out how what we are doing impacts, reflects, perpetuates, or disrupts the status quo. Because we recognize fantasies of instant macho gun revolution as impractical lies meant to keep us simply dreaming instead of becoming our own dreams, and thus seek to create revolution in our own lives every single day.
As a feminist, I believe in legal, social, political, and economic equality for women with men. I often say if you're not a feminist, then you're a bigot. I mean, there is nothing in between. It's like being pregnant. You either are pregnant or you're not. What else is there? There is no in between. So either you are for first-class citizenship, that means you're a feminist, or you're for second-class citizenship for women, which means to me you're a bigot, or you're in support of subordination of women instead of full equality, full partnership for women in each and every aspect of life.
You know how I feel about equality between the sexes.
I'm not sure anymore. How do you feel?
I believe in total equality between man and woman. But that equality can only come about when the female partner is willing to confess her total inferiority.
I'm your equal as soon as I admit to you that I'm totally inferior?
Yes.
You're insane, Michael!
Wait a second.
You're crazy!
See,
you're out of your head!
Gloria, you're upset because you forgot. I don't really think that women are inferior. It's just a game, that's all. It's a game dictated by nature. Didn't I ever explain this to you before? Look, sit down, I'll explain it to you again. You, the woman, come to me, the man, and you admit that you're weaker, you're more needful, and you're inferior.
Oh, no.
Wait, the minute you admit to me that you're inferior, my maleness is satisfied, I can immediately elevate you to a level of complete equality.
But my...
Wait a second, don't you see that you gotta let me, the male, make the decision? Then we're forever equal, and the question doesn't have to come up again.
Archie!
I'm doing the same work as a man, and if he was getting paid $6 an hour, why should I get $5.50?
Because, Irene, you're getting what? You're getting $5.50 an hour?
Archie, that's exactly what they're paying you.
What they're paying me?
There goes your rib theory.
And there goes the whole country, meathead. When you see the data, they're giving women the same pay as men and giving women the same jobs. Where the hell is it all going to end?
This is the story of America, of women and men who defy the odds and never give up. So how do we give this country back to them? By following the example of a brave New Yorker, a woman who risked her lives to bring slaves to freedom along the Underground Railroad. On that path to freedom, Harriet Tubman had one piece of advice. If you hear the dogs, keep going. If you see the torches in the woods, keep going. If they're shouting after you, keep going. Don't ever stop. Keep going. If you want a taste of freedom, keep going.
Wow, that was really powerful. Super moving and thought-provoking, yeah? Wow, I love how Dan